Yo, what's up? It's Penuel the Black Pen. Just want to give a shout out to DJ Sbu, number one Knoxman, the Grootman of everyone in South Africa. Just very grateful for Usbu and his platform and the Hustlers Corner and More Fire and everything he's doing. I got a chance today to chill with Usbu and speak about some of my beliefs, especially around getting black people and everyone else who is part of our tribe to win with us. I have my own belief system called Penuelism. Penuelism is very much about winning. It's about owning your mind. It's about living healthy. It's about growing your own food. It's about living intentionally. Please get us on our platforms. Really looking forward to connect with more of you. I think we need more leaders to get up, stand up, and fight to make the world a better place. I think it's very important that young leaders, male, female, black, white, whatever the case may be, guys, please understand that politics is not the only way to solve your problems. It starts with you. We've got so many great groups in this country. If you look at what the Muslims and the Jews and even the Afrikaners through the Broederbond have done, it's amazing what you can do outside of politics. If you look at our business people that are creating jobs, that are making sure that certain communities are winning, it really, really starts with you. Don't think it's all about getting a tender. Don't think it's all about being a ward councillor or being a member of parliament. Wherever you are, use what you have. Start where you are and build your community, build your family, and build this country into becoming something better. Politics is not the only answer. Money is also not the only answer. Use the resources you have. Your family land, your hands, your mouth, the internet you have at your disposal, and build something great. Our forefathers were not stupid. Look at yourself. You have a brain. You're strong. You're smart. You're fast. When our forefathers came up with their beliefs, they made sense to them at that time. When they came up with things like Lobolo, umshado, mabo, uyemsamu, those were things that made sense to their beliefs and their systems and their spirituality and allowed them to win. What we need to do is we need to build on what our forefathers did. That means modernize their beliefs. Yes, of course, keep the principles. The principles are always key because that's the fundamental of how we live. But move forward. We don't have to be fighting just because the West decided to come here and colonize and oppress us and turn us into animals. Revisit what they had. Understand that there was a time lag and a pause at some point because we were colonized and oppressed through apartheid. But take on what they had and improve upon it. A lot of our beliefs weren't coming from the sky. They came from people just like you. So it's up to you to take your beliefs, to take your customs, and to improve upon them. A couple of years ago, I was sitting in Guangzhou, China. A very good friend of mine, an entrepreneur, Spaman. And he was telling me he would never, ever invest in anyone who has never failed before. Why is that? It's because failure teaches you a lot of lessons, especially about yourself and your mental state and your resilience, your ability to bounce back. I've failed a lot. I've failed in romantic relationships. I've failed in business. I've lost money for investors who hated my guts and dragged me on social media. But what has that done? It's helped me develop a thick skin. It's helped me become more intelligent. It's helped me become more sensitive to the type of human being that I am. The sooner you embrace failure, the better. There's a cliche, of course. No child learns how to walk unless they're comfortable to keep falling over and over. How do you learn to ride a bicycle? By constantly failing over and over. How do people invent stuff? Thomas Edison, 1,000 inventions before the light bulb. Failure, or rather they say that failure creates the steps towards success. Make sure that you're learning from your failure. Fail fast, fail forward, take the lessons, keep moving forward. I don't really like this term entrepreneur. It's so fucking difficult. And for abantu abamnyama, it's so difficult to accentuate and articulate. Uba usoma business, soma shishini. I think it's very important that we go back to the basics. If you look at the Asians and what they've done, if you look at the Jews and what they've done, some of the people even on the continent, they've gone back to the basics. Oh, mama badaisa fruits and veggies on the street. Oh, mama badaisa makota, amatime abamatakes and those kind of things. They keep it simple. Entrepreneurship is about identifying problems, coming up with really cool ideas of how to solve those problems, and then monetizing those solutions. If you can become an entrepreneur, you become rich, not just in money terms, but because you become a problem solver and a community builder. Become an entrepreneur, become a business person, become usoma shishini, nosoma business. I love you very much. Go out there and be great. I think the books that I'm about to recommend are so powerful, they go beyond race. George Orwell, I don't even know if this guy was actually real or if he was a group or what he was. He wrote a very powerful book called Animal Farm, which simplifies politics to the bare minimum. Then he went on to write probably the greatest book ever written called 1984 about the power of propaganda and power. Then you find a person like Robert Kiyosaki who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is probably the leading book on personal finance. And not only does it speak about personal finance, but it helps you open your mind into how you view the world around resources and those type of things. You'll never go wrong with holy scriptures, whether it's the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, the Buddhist principles, because those books have got stories that have lasted over the centuries. Get holy scriptures, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, 1984, Animal Farm, and then get one of my books. I've got 13 books that I've written, 3 on business, 3 fictional works, a book on parenting, a book on my belief system, which is Penuelism. Opening your mind, learning how to think, learning how to live intentionally, growing your own food and becoming powerful. Read those books, open your mind, and I promise you after that you will be so hungry to learn more and to build yourself into a damn machine. So Sbu asked me what I'd say to my older self, maybe if I was 30 years from now, or 2050 or so. Penzo, well, hopefully by then everyone will be calling you God. I think you've done really well for it. You had really great circumstances, I'd like to think. You Olet Lako did a lot. And I think you were very lucky that Itama Lako Belshanya Ngekand. So those genes have come through. I think you've done well. Congrats on the children that you have. I hope at least by now you've reached 20. I mean, fuck, I'm trying my best here, so you better step up. I hope you've done your bit to change the world. I still believe in you. And so many other people believe in you. Continue connecting with the greatest minds in the world. Continue changing people. Remember that nothing is ever that important. Money is not important. Life in itself is not important. What's important is peace of mind. It's owning your freedom, your mind, your sense of being, your sense of existence. I don't know what technology looks like. Then maybe we figured out that we're in a simulation. But I'm really proud of you. I love you. Stay healthy. Stay winning. And keep fighting till you die. Keep fighting. I believe in you, homie. Yo, figure out what would I say to my younger self if I got a chance? Like Michael Jackson in that Pepsi ad, if you've ever seen it. So he said I should speak to my younger self when I was 18, but I'm going to take it all the way back to when I was 10. Steve Jobs says you can only connect the dots backwards. That means you actually don't know how your life is going to pan out. I know right now you think you're going to be Michael Jackson. And who knows, you might be, you know. Obviously, I'm where I am now. But I mean, you have an opportunity to take any path that you want. Listen to everyone who has to say something, but always believe in yourself. You are the source of everything. Keep asking yourself questions. Keep thinking. Keep reading books. It doesn't matter that you're not too kasi. Doesn't matter that you're not too white and suburban. There's a place for you in the world. As you get older, you're going to figure out that it doesn't matter where you come from. You can be whatever you want. You probably don't realize it now, but in time you'll see it. But keep learning, dog. And whatever you believe in, don't second doubt yourself. I've seen it. You're talented beyond measure. Don't let anyone ever dim your light. I know it's cliche, but it's what I want for you. If you want to be Michael Jackson, start today. Don't wait. Don't let people tell you that you have to finish matric and whatever. Find a way to get on TV. Find a way to sing and dance and whatever the case may be. Begin writing books now. Don't wait. You're good enough. You're good enough. I'm at an age now where I can speak about people like Lil Wayne and Justin Bieber and Ronaldinho and Lionel Messi. These guys started their crafts and their careers. Beyonce, from a young age. You don't know them, but you know Michael Jackson. From a young age, you can be as powerful as you want. By the way, my life is pretty great, so please don't mess shit up. You know, don't take drugs and all that kind of nonsense. And if you focus on your craft, I think you won't have time for girls, which I've tried really hard to get going. Got kids right now, they're pretty good looking, so make sure you have kids with good looking, intelligent girls. But live a good life, boy. Believe in you, I love you, and I can't wait till you get to my age. Shantwan.